Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Pisces reading today for April the 14th to the 17th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build this channel, and I appreciate it. Thank you. For Pisces, for Pisces, for Pisces. Okay, we're just going to cut the deck. Okay, calling upon the universe. Can I have some cards for Pisces, please? For Pisces. For Pisces. For Pisces, please. For Pisces. All right. Okay, Pisces, bottom deck's the overall. Oh, we have Venus in Cancer, 2 of Cups, love. All right, Pisces. So you're thinking about love? Perhaps you're wanting love in your life, or maybe you already have love in your life. But your overall for this reading is love. Okay, Pisces. All right, present situation. You have the 10 of Discs, wealth. That's Mercury in Virgo, 10 of Discs, wealth. Okay, Pisces, that means a little bit of money's coming into your life. But as you can see, some of the coins are not as shiny as the other ones. So it's not over the top money. It's just no more, no less. It's exactly what you need at this time, Pisces. You're going to have enough material resources to come in to help you at this time. Exactly what you want. Your challenge is Moon in Aquarius, 7 of Swords, futility. All right, so you're feeling a little futile, Pisces. Like you're on a hamster wheel. Maybe it's your job or something like that. All right? Maybe you go to the job every day and you just feel like you're on a hamster wheel and do the same thing every day and you get the paycheck and the paycheck's not good enough. Only lasts you for a couple days and you're back on the hamster wheel and you just feel futile. Or it could be that you're feeling futile in a love situation, Pisces. Could be, right? The overall's love. Maybe you're feeling futile in love. No matter what you do, it doesn't make anybody happy. Something like that. That's your challenge, is that futility. You want to get out of that. Your so below position is Saturn in Taurus, 7 of Discs, failure. All right, so you failed a few times in your life. Everybody has. And what I say is, you know, you just learn from the failures. They teach you lessons. You know, they're there for a reason. And you're feeling a little futile and thinking about your failures. So perhaps you want to move on, Pisces. You want to move on. You like to get to some nice love. All right, Pisces, your past position, which could be yesterday, last week, or 5 years ago. We have Venus in Scorpio, 7 of Cups, debauchery. Well, there's been people in your life that haven't got your best interests at heart, Pisces. This is, you know, people talking, gossiping behind your back and trying to trip you up, all right? Maybe that's why you're feeling futile and you're thinking about your failures. People have been, you know, not your friends. These are not your friends. They may look like your friends, but they're not your friends. They're called frenemies when that happens. So maybe this is just last week. You've got some people need to get out of your life, Pisces. They're doing you no good. All right. Enough said. Future position. We have Saturn in Sagittarius. 10 of Wands, oppression. All right. Well, this is a 10 card. Another 10 card. Because this 10 card here tends to indicate that some timeline in your life's coming to an end. So you had the 10 of Discs, wealth. You're getting a little bit of money. But something's coming to an end. Okay? And now another 10, oppression. You're feeling oppressed, you're feeling futile, and you're thinking about your failures. And you have people around you that don't have your best interests at heart. You need to move on, Pisces. You need to move on. Because you're feeling oppressed. Like you can't say the right words. You can't be you. If you say what you really want to say, people are not going to like it. They're going to disapprove. Okay? So you feel oppressed. You can't say what you really want to say. You can't do what you really want to do. Because people aren't going to like it. Some people around you. Okay, Pisces, you need some major changes here in your life. Okay? Got to get away from these people because they're making you feel oppressed and futile, and you're thinking about your failures. Good thing you're getting a bit of wealth. Good thing, right? And overall is about love. So this could be, you know, oppression in love and a love situation, right? Okay, your near future, Pisces. We have major arcana. We have the lust card. Well, you have passions and desires you want fulfilled. And you're not getting it in this situation. Not at all. You've got to get out of your situation. So the overall's love, all right? And you have passions and desires you want fulfilled. So Pisces, this is your love situation. I mean, this might not hit with everybody, but for some people, this is going to hit with. You got to get away from the oppression, the futility, the failure, and the people that are making you feel that way. Okay? You want to get to a nice love, but they don't want you to see that happening. All right? Or maybe that's the love situation you're in, and you want something new. You've got 2 10s, so something's coming to an end, and you want new. You want new, Pisces. All right. You want new. Get out of that situation. Okay, internally, you have major arcana. You have the star card, Pisces. Well, this is about your wishes being fulfilled and your dreams being fulfilled. Keep your eye on that one star in sight. And that's what you're thinking. You want new. You want new. Okay? Forget all those cards. You know, that's what you're leaving behind. All those cards. You take the bit of wealth with you and go. Pisces, this is the new for you. And you know it. And you're thinking about it. And this is a healing card as well, this star card. Self-healing, taking care of yourself. All right, Pisces, and that's what you're thinking about. That's your internal card, what you're thinking about. You want new love, Pisces. This is not working. Okay, your environment card. You have Mercury and Aquarius, 6 of Swords, science. Well, that's your mind, you know. You're highly intelligent. Your mind's working fantastic. It's brilliant at this time. So you can see what's going on in your environment. You see it perfectly. This reading, it's showing it perfectly. Your morals are correct. Your ethics are correct. You know, it's not you, Pisces. It's them. These people. You're smart. This is your environment. You know exactly what's going on in your environment. All this nonsense is in your environment. These people oppressing you, making you feel futile. All right? You know exactly what's going on. All right, Pisces. You're good. You'll get out of it. Okay, your hopes and fears. We have major arcana. We have the Hanged Man. All right, Pisces. It's about getting a new perspective. So you got to take a time out. Self-reflection, meditation, isolation. Figure out what you want. Figure out what you want in your love. Because obviously it's not working. You got to get away. So you have to take the time out and figure it out. I say write it down. You know, like how do you want it to be and how do you want the living situation to be and things like that in your love life. Okay, Pisces? Because you got to make some big changes here. All right? And your mind is so sharp. You know what you have to do, Pisces. You know. You know what's going on. They're not fooling you. The final card in the outcome of this reading, Pisces, is Mars in Scorpio. 5 of Cups, disappointment. Okay, well, that just goes along with the futility and the oppression and all that stuff. You're disappointed that this love affair that you're getting out of didn't work, okay? It didn't work, and you're feeling disappointed. But, you know, not to worry, Pisces, because you got lots of good cards here. You're coming out of that, because 2 10s, it's ending, okay? Your brilliant mind, you're thinking about love, wishes fulfilled, passions and desires fulfilled. It's not all futile, Pisces. You're coming out of it. You got to do the work. You got to do the work. Okay, Pisces. You got to do the work, and then you've got a beautiful love waiting for you somewhere, okay? And nobody's pulling the wool over your eyes. You know what's going on. All right, Pisces. That's for some person. Not going to hit with everybody, but somebody needed to hear that. I'd like to conclude with an animal spirit card for Pisces, please. For Pisces. Okay, we have one. Mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Tend to the small things, Pisces, with your brilliant mind. You know, take care of all the details, right? You got to exit this relationship and start a new one. So tend to the small details with that beautiful mind of yours, and everything will work out great, Pisces. All right, this was a great reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.